got that salt, then sell it. We bet. No settlement. I'm out my element. Out my element. My the same. Don't need no clout, no fame. No clout, no clout. Bought the game. All brand new chain. Ice. Swerve the lane. Call the group the gang. Whip that thing. Whip it. This shit give me. Ooh, yeah. Them boys fool you trying to do it. Bring the. I do. Don't want no. They pull up with they. It's times 3. It's times 3. That's how it go. Park $1 million at the. We gon' make 'em eat that until we go. Eat it up. Rich straight to the top floor. More PJs and PJs. Rich like water, go to Cabo. Splash. Cash in the walls, hollow. Cash. Your money too small, micro. Huncho on the call, gotta. Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swaying doors now. Now smash. Chats and goals. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. Go for the team. Now she don't ski. Splash. Think about post now on the ground, man. Delete her. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. Think about post now on the ground, man.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Here we go.
Again they run with Gurley. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Goff. They got him in, it's Woods. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Here we go.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Another carry now for Gurley. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
He's letting it fly. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. He was looking for Crabtree that time. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
After the run, Goff going to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chris Wormley continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. And that is incomplete. The veteran Eric Weddle there to break that one up.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage. Just to gain some field position.
And the Ravens taking the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard.
Now Jackson on 2nd down, eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 47 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Leopard. Leopard. Detroit. Detroit. Gone. 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 Gone.
On 2nd down, Jackson. And some room to roam now. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
second down. Collins trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It was Sebastian Joseph who got him down defensively. On third down, Jackson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. To throw on second down is gone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and it's third down. The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. Airing it out deep for Woods. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play. Here's Johnny Hacker now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Fielded at the 20. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Dancing to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Play action. It's Jackson. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard game?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard's going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he is taken down deep in Baltimore territory. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. And even 60 yards. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Super 66.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
5. Maverick.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll begin the drive with Collins. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was the free safety, LaMarcus Joyner, that time, able to make the play.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now it's Jackson, flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be taken at the 13. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They run. It's Gurley. And he's got room. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got four down. 14. Our ball.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And an alley to run. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On first down, Goff. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. From the red zone now, Goff. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Here we go, Carl. Here we go. Four down. Check. 4 down. Twos. Kill. Al, we go.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And, Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
They'll give it to him up the middle, and they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, 2nd and goal. Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are in for 6. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Jackson looking to throw on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's able to get up here to the 26. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Jackson on 1st down, flush to his right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Now he'll be hit from behind, and he is landed on hard. Aaron Donald in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Play action. Now Jackson. And he's going to go down again. Aaron Donald able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. That's taken on the 25. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. A big play there for L.A. 53 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Flushed out right, and he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. C.J. Mosley able to drop him for a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Out of the gun. Gone. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And Zerline's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Leopard! Leopard!
The drive starts with a run by Collins. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And again, it's Collins. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Now, Jack, Patriot! Patriot!
They go play action now. Jackson, he'll buy some time right. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This is taken at the 15. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice the game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Go!
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
The Rams on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
We're good. We're good. Merlin. 11.
From the 50, it's gone. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will set up shop. At their own 41-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Back now in Los Angeles. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Detroit!
Now Jackson on 2nd down, escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on him all game long.
He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh, boy, you wish you hadn't.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Hey, boys, we got 4. Al, look out. Quick whip. Watch the whip.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. He finds some open field here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Hey, we got four. We got four down.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. Muscles him off. He'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
Louis. Super one.
Throwing on third. Goff. Being chased out left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now let's go. 3-19.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards the pick up there. Good for a Raven first. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one, and let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
After the encroachment penalty, here's 2nd and 5. On second down, it's Dixon. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Room here to run. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On the counter, Gurley. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Snooze. Tiger.
Goff now to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Leopard.
He's back to throw. Brought in left side by Snead. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? It's caught left side by John Brown. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore 1st down. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And some space here. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one.
Somebody call for the queen.
I never get anybody, but I got something to do with it. I got this piece on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's true about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me a pop by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sister by the morning, I got on a meat in the morning, the rats keep me up on the podium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture me, you got this picture me, Pacific ice on my ocean, ready for war like I'm Russia, ladies should never the luggage, my diamonds they tussling, my neck and my belly on. They call it for me and they. You want me like me and I look. Yeah. Her Rex on her. Yeah. B-Rex better calm down. Yeah. If you go around, come around. Yeah. Whole squad. Yeah. Squad goes on the. Yeah. Make some orange gel on my toes. Yeah. Farrakhan glass for the chosen. Yeah. You can go and get mad. Jumping in the bed with the 2-dot team. And who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad.
You're looking to recover from your loss to the Bears in Chicago last week, so you need to really seize control in this game early on. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going deep here for Stills. And that's caught inside the 30. And this will be a touchdown. Kenny Stills, 63 yards. You wanted to start the game.